But yeah, what's going on, guys? Today I wanted to do a kind of rifle breakdown. Give a little story about, I guess you call it my testimony. So let's get into the rifle first. So this right here is a Palmetto State lower, built onto a American Tactical upper. Cheap American Tactical upper. I think I paid like 200 something with the bolt and everything. It really wasn't expensive. Lower, like around 100 and I think it's like 120, 130 bucks completed. This is one of the only lowers I've gotten completed. Most of the time I either buy them and then I'll change out some parts, or majority of the parts, or I'll just build them. But I'm fairly impressed with this. This is pretty nice lower. I got a Westlake red dot, some cheap little eBay red dot, counterfeit PEC 15 on there. Honestly, it's pretty good. I mean, I had one of those pressure release pads on another build. I lost it before I got to use it, but it was pretty cool. I paid like 15 bucks for this, so I was like, why not? Cool little light laser combo. Works fairly well. Then counterfeit mag pull sights, you know. Gotta keep the cheap build cheap. Counterfeit MOE mag pull. I got this on eBay for like $9, something like that. Mag pull, what this grip is called, it might say it. It just says MOE. Just kind of a little angle grip instead of that little funky, I don't know what to call that other grip that comes stock with the Palmetto. I don't really like that, but yeah, Smith & Wesson buttstock as well. Pretty nice build. I'll send some shots down range in a little bit. I got a target in the bag, but yeah, so I really haven't been really religious growing up. I mean, well, I take that back. When I was younger, I used to pray a lot. Like, anytime I would do something wrong in the day, or let's say a curse word or something, I would immediately break down and start praying. I did, like hyper praying. I don't know if that makes sense, but like just doing it really often, really quick. And then I kind of strayed away from that for a couple of years. Kind of went down my own path of just doing wrong. I was selling narcotics. I was just being a heathen, you know. It just, and at the time when you're doing them, you're like, yeah, this feels good, you know. You feel like you're the man or whatever. But when you start to look back on it, like, I remember I started opening my Bible probably about a month and a half ago, and I would just read, and I would watch videos of people giving sermons and things like that, and it really resonated with me for the first time, like ever. I never was big into going to church. I just always thought that a lot of those people were essentially wolves in sheep's clothing, if you get what I'm saying. Like, those people would preach and tell you about the gospel, and then they go home and do something completely different. And that's how I kind of viewed a lot of those people in the church. So I really don't go to church. I still don't really go to church, but I didn't really go to church back then. But I'm out here in Louisiana. That's where my family is originally from. And we have a homecoming every year. This little church. I'm actually not too far away from it. About 300, 400 feet away that way. But it's probably one of my favorite places on earth, that church and these lands that I'm on right now. And when I was reading my Bible, I just kept thinking, I was like, man, I really want a second opportunity at this, you know. And I really wanted something that was good, you know. And it felt right. It felt pretty good. It was probably one of the best days of my life. We arranged it to where I would get baptized after the homecoming service. We had a memorial service as well for a family member who passed. And it was amazing. Honestly, it was the best day of my life. This was just a day or two ago. And I don't know, it was just, I never felt that feeling. Whew, about to cry. It was just like, after I was dunked in that water and everyone's coming up to me and they're like, yeah, welcome to the family, you know? It was just, there's something special about it. Whew. No, when they were sitting up there introducing me where I was doing my profession of Christ, man, I started to tear up. It was something truly, truly beautiful. And I wish that more people would come to and see that this is the way, this is the one and only way, you know? It's just, I don't know, you see all the bad stuff happen in the world. That's what really made me do this. Was I was sitting at home, I'm scrolling through Twitter and Instagram and all this nonsense. And it's just like, well, it's the point. Like, all these people on here are just, they're lying about something. They're showing you all the good sides, or they're showing you a whole bunch of bad stuff. Like, you'll see people literally die. All these, especially Twitter. Like, you'll start scrolling through Twitter, and it's just like, you're seeing people die. You're seeing people get beat up. You're seeing people be so hateful and mean to each other. It's just like, it's something crazy, you know? I used to be one of those people. I'd sit there and watch, show my friends, oh, look at this guy, he got his head chopped off, oh. But man, like, that stuff is horrible. It really is. It shows you how bad humanity is. And it's just like, it's all out there, and it's in a click of a button. You have it. You can watch it, you can view it. It's just like, it's insane. I can't fathom looking at that now. It's just like, it's insane. My sister was trying to show me something the other day. She's like, oh, look at this video. This guy got hit by a train. I'm like, don't even show me it. Like, I don't even know why I would want to watch that, you know? It just disgusts me. And it's like, looking back on my life now and seeing the things that I was doing, the way I was speaking, and just everything that I was doing, it just like, it dawns on me, like, why did I think this was okay in the moment, you know? Like, looking back on it now, it's like, no, that's horrible. Like, and now when people do stuff around me, like I used to have the most foul mouth, you know? I used to F this, F that, mother F this, like all that, you know? And eventually I was just, like, now when I hear people cursing and stuff, it kind of like irks me, you know? Like, it makes me jump in my butt and be like, oh, that's not good, that's nasty, you know? It's just, I don't know. I see it from, I guess, new eyeballs now. It's something I'm really appreciative of. I'm really appreciative of everybody that was there and everybody that helped set it up and just everything, you know. I'm grateful to be out here today. This is one of my favorite places on earth, and I get to be here for a long extended period of time now, you know. A couple extra days, more than my family got to, so I'm excited. I really am. And I can't wait to continue on this journey, and I wanted to make this video just because I had an incline to. I felt like I had to for some reason. And when I pray, I've been telling Jesus I want to spread the gospel and spread it to more people so that they can feel this way and show you that you can truly do it. Anybody can truly do it. Like, I was doing some pretty bad things, some pretty horrible things, and it was like the snap of a finger. I'm forgiven for all of that, you know? Like, where else can you get that? And where else can you feel the love, you know? Like, especially in this age, in this world. It's something different. And I always used to look at, like, religious people like, oh, yeah, they're just... I didn't think it was wrong. I knew it was right. And I used to pray all the time, but I'd see, like, people who really followed it. I'd be like, oh, man, they're doing all this. They're not having any fun, you know? But now that I'm doing it, it's like, this is the fun, you know? Like, you guys are missing out. I don't know. I used to be getting intoxicated, getting high, all sorts of things. Different drugs, all that. But now it's like, I was just able to quit cold turkey, you know, by praying to the Lord and just staying focused on the path and opening my Bible and actually reading. I think that the world would be such a better place if we just opened our Bibles and read here and there and actually did what the gospel says, and love thy neighbor and just do unto others as you want to be treated, you know? It's just, I don't know. This world is an evil place, and it's always going to be evil, but with the Lord, it's like I'm walking with a sword in my hand everywhere, you know? Like, get away from me, evil, you know? Like, that might have been cheesy, but I don't know. It's just, I felt like I had to make this video and kind of talk about my testimony and what brought me to Christ. Man, I've never felt better in my life, honestly. I'm 20 years old, about to be 21 next month, and it's just like, I'm so happy I found Christ this early on. I know a lot of people, they really don't. They'll find Christ later in life, which is okay, but I'm thankful that I found it now, you know? I truly am. And I can't wait to learn more about the gospel so I can be able to spread the message, you know? I'm very thankful for everybody who's watching this video. It might be 2 people, it might be 200, it might be who knows, you know? But I'm thankful for every single one of you, seriously. And I love you, and Jesus loves you. So keep that in your mind and roll with it, you know? So I guess that's where I'm gonna end this video. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for listening, and thank you.